All right, folks. We're back. Round 2 Pro Tour at the Hills course. Little Friday tour action. SGT Journey brought to you by the kind folks at GrayBarGolf.com. You can see the QR code up top. Just doing a little bit of a warm-up here, and then we'll get into it. May end up, depending on how this round goes and how quick it is, or not quick, do something else after, possibly. Sunday pins. D-Lud in the house, Murph in the house. You're good enough, smart enough, gosh darn it, people like you. Thanks, Murph. Starting off with some positivity. I like that. Stuart Smalley. I don't really know who that is, but I'm assuming you're quoting someone, but I like the positivity. What's going on with you guys on this fine holiday weekend, Friday? Seems like a lot of people are taking today off to get the long weekend. Flying Fat Kid's got Turbo Talon in town. Shelby made the trip from Utah to Ohio. He was in, they played 36 yesterday. They did D-Lud's League first together. They played together in Flying Fat Kid's Sim. They played D-Lud's League together first, and then they did a two-man scramble together. And they're playing, Sean said he had 4 rounds earlier in the week. The big surprise was Shelby was going to be there, but they're playing 36 today on course. They played 36 in the Sim last night, and I don't know what they're doing. I think he said Saturday they're playing the highest rated public course in Ohio or something. Oh, Saturday Night Live skit. Michael Jordan SNL skit. I haven't seen that. I know a fair amount of SNL skits, but yeah, they did. They won the net for the season. Pretty crazy. JT Walsh and CC, I believe, were the ones that won the gross. And Big Dog won. Yeah, so much of his back injury. I mean, he's been playing. He's been on a heater. He played really well last night too. He was getting tired, but he was a couple under through or a few under through 12, 13 holes. He gave a couple back, but he's been hitting it good. He's by somewhat of my friendly advice, committing to that baby draw off the tee, and he's been hammering the ball. But seems like he's back and better than ever. Oh, I was going to say Big Dog won. Big Dog, I mean, obviously the guy's a heck of a player. He won the entire par 3 tour for the summer, and he also won the entire SGT tour for the entire summer. How nuts is that? I don't play SGT, but I haven't even sniffed anywhere close. Even if I played that every week, I wouldn't sniff anywhere close to winning that. And he not only won multiple times, it's one thing to win the event for that week. He won so much on that dang tour. He won the entire season. Driver's still stuck in North Carolina. It updated last night it moved one time from Sunday to Tuesday. It moved one stop in North Carolina, and from Tuesday until last night, it was stuck in the same FedEx distribution center. It was just stuck there. I'm still hoping maybe there's been one time in the past where the shipping information didn't update and it kind of just showed up. I'm hoping that may be the case today or tomorrow. Probably not, but I don't know. It's still probably a few days away. And kind of frustrating. I had a feeling it may happen. I got a good deal on it, but Global Golf, they have both their own website and an eBay store. I've gotten multiple clubs from them. They're a very, very reputable, uh, well-known seller. They have really good like quality control. But the QI10 LS 8 degree, if anyone needs a new driver, they're 20% off right now on eBay, which I had a feeling may happen for the holiday weekend. Although the shaft that I ordered that's coming is not available on the website or on eBay, so I could have saved $30, but honestly, I probably would have spent $30 more to get the shaft that I got. But if anyone needs a 8 degree driver that's only a year old, it on eBay, if you do the math, it was I think it's 206 is the buy it now, and it's 20% off, and I have 7% sales tax. It would come out to 177, and there's free shipping. 177 total for a driver in good shape. Deal, you may be able to flip them if you want, but that's a pretty good deal. I paid 207 total from their website, which is still a good deal, but always kind of sucks. Before you even have the item, the price drops on it. But like I said, the shaft is no longer available that I ended up getting, so I did get my first choice out of what was available. So I guess it is what it is. Buy 1 year old drivers instead of buying current year. Yeah, I mean, I know Deal has talked about it before. Um, Nothing in my bag is new besides my two wedges that I got on Amazon for $35 a piece, which are really nice. But my 56 and my 60, those were the only things new. Everything else in my bag, my irons, hybrid, 3-wood, driver, everything is used in secondhand. But 100%, you buy stuff that like you can pay a little bit more if you want like better quality. Like you don't want something that's all scuffed up with like sky marks and stuff. But if you get like comparable to like new quality and like that drive, the QI10, like I said, I paid 207 total. That's after shipping and after tax. Less than a year ago, that was the LS head was $30 more, so it was a $630 driver. I got it for a third of the price just by waiting a year, which is kind of nuts. I get it if money's not a main concern, so like money is like secondary and you just want like the latest and greatest stuff by all means. But for anyone else where money is like one of the bigger factors, if not the biggest factor, definitely is not the way to go out there and buy the newest driver every single year. All right, warm it up a little. This is an 8 iron. That was a little bit chunky, but that was 149. I'd like to see about 155, 160. Hit a couple drivers, maybe a putt or two, a wedge or two, and then we'll do it. Oh, that's a shank. D'Lo was saying last night he just sold his PXGs. He was basically saying, I forget what he said he paid, but he bought them. He used them for 2 years, like every single day. He used them for 2 years, and then he just sold them last night again on eBay. And he basically, all in all, spent $100 to use clubs for 2 years, which is pretty nuts. That was a little better. That felt Healy. I'm kind of surprised that drew. That felt kind of close to the Hosel again, but yeah, that's a pull. But that's 160. I think the speed's there. we'll go a few wedges for some feel, a couple putts, couple drivers, and then round 2 of Pro Tour. We're 1 over going into round 2. Crazy resale value. I've never hit anything PXG. I feel like all of us, maybe some people experiment more, but when I got my, I had a hand-me-down set first. I had 2 hand-me-down sets, and then the first time I bought clubs was, I think, 2017, 2018. I went to Dick's Sporting Goods, and I went to like 3 or 4 different stores. I tried everything from like top of the line to like 10, 15 years old clubs, like used bargain bucket clubs, and I really like the feel of the TaylorMade. I know you had them too, D-Lud. The TaylorMade Rocket Blades, the RBZ, those white, not white, yellow and black and like silver, those Rocket Blades clubs. Those are the first ones I bought. But even that, when I bought them in 2017 or 2018, whenever it was, they were still, that was kind of before golf really, really exploded over COVID and all that stuff. But they were, I think those came out in 2013. So they were still brand new in the store, but they were 5 years old. So I got a really good deal on them. But pretty much since then, all that to say, since then, I tried out all the different brands before I did that. Granted, I'm a way better golfer now, but I just really like the feel of those TaylorMades, and I still love the way TaylorMades feel. So I kind of just stick with what I know and what I like. So I don't know. Clearly, this is your second or third set or whatever of PXGs. You clearly like those. I just never hit them. People rave about pings. My first hand-me-down set that was actually mine were Callaway X16s or something like that. Those were all right, but I mean, big cavity backs. People like Callaway. I think all the big name brands are going to be maybe slightly different, but they're all going to perform probably pretty similar. Just come home from kiddos school shopping. What's up, Black Cloud? We're about to start the probably about 5 minutes or so. Round 2 of the Pro Tour. Same course I played yesterday, the Hills course, but this is the settings are more difficult. Round 2. Gen series, very similar to P770's feel. Rocket Blades are amazing. Yeah, those. I still have them in. They're down in Florida, so I use those when I go to Florida. I use those like once or twice a year. Obviously a little more chunky, but those are probably compared to like game improvement clubs now. Like those Rocket Blades, they're still a little bit thinner, so I would say they were before their time, but closer to like a 790. So they're not full. Like I have the combo set here, but they're not full game improvement, and they're also not like 770s. They're kind of in between. So they're a little bit chunky. They're hot. They're cast instead of forged and all that, but they still feel good. And when you hit that speed pocket and you catch them good, I love that feeling. Same thing with these TaylorMade clubs, driver and mainly the irons. When you really hit one on the button, it feels like it just explodes off the face. I love that feel. But I really like these irons now. I don't think I have any real desire for the next at least few years to go anything less forgiving, I guess you would say, or more even player style than my combo set of 770s and 790s. I like the extra forgiveness, 4, 5, and 6 iron with the 790, and I love the way the 770s feel. There was a little bit of adjustment period for how small they kind of look behind the ball, but I honestly feel that it makes you focus and makes you hit more of the sweet spot because you have a smaller club face. It makes you concentrate a little bit more, I think. All right, see if we can roll a couple straight putts. Hollow body or cavity, all the brands are pretty similar now. Yeah. Nope, still stuck in North Carolina, Black Cloud. Maybe you're the one. Did you make a road trip to North Carolina checking out houses and held up my driver or something? I was saying too, unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with these no reads with the putts lately. Unfortunately, it's not the same shaft I got, but unfortunately right now on eBay, they have a 20% off coupon, so I could have saved $30 on what I bought, which kind of sucks, but I think the shaft and head combo I got is going to be good. And it was pretty cool. I mentioned when I was deciding which, there was like 10 or 15 different shaft options. I actually used AI to fit me, telling it what I have now, the different shafts I have, and what I've experienced with, what my numbers are when I hit it good, because obviously we have all this stuff, what my miss has been, that low nose diving sub 1000, the fact that I still want to do some more speed training and get quicker, and it basically gave like all the information that you would tell someone if you go into a store, and it gave me the profiles of all the shafts and then recommended some, and basically the Tensai AV Blue 75 gram, which I think actually plays like 79, but 75X, all in all, checked a lot of boxes to where I have two hazardous shafts that I could always switch into. So basically, it gives me another option and it future proofs my shafts going forward. So as I plan to continually gain some ball speed and club head speed, it'll be able to future proof it. So probably right now, I would be best suited for the 65, the AV Blue 65 extra stiff. But once you start, if I start creeping up ball speed again, really like 160, 165 is like the turning point. That becomes a little less stable. And the 75X, if I hopefully keep getting quicker, I'll be able to future proof it, and it'll be able to stay with me for longer. All right, let's hit some big dogs. I watched back that swing yesterday, where I hit it. It was like 161 ball speed, 283 carry with a baby draw. I watched that back a couple times. Wish I could do that every time. Little Healy, very spinny. Feels like my bag's a little too close. I can see it out of like the corner of my eye, which I don't love. Feels like I'm gonna hit it in my backswing. Oh, that was hit better. Yeah, we can just do that. 271, a little bit toey, so it overdrew a little bit, but better spin numbers. Stayed in the air. Decent ball speed. Oh, low in the face. It's a decent miss, though. That was super low in Healy. Ooh. Just got to slow down. Give myself a half a second on that takeaway in the backswing. 279 raw. We'll do it on that. I get too quick, get too excited to hit it hard. I just rush everything. If I just slow down a tad, I can hit it harder and hit it further with more consistency. That's what we're looking for all day. All right. This course honestly kind of sucks. Really, really good looking course, really well designed, but just the layout with all the wonky ridges in the fairway and some of these pin locations and stuff, not one of my favorites. But we'll see what we can do. All right, Pro Tour round 2. Black tees at 7,000. So that's definitely a tee box or even 2 back. Sunday pins, 5-foot gimmies, hard greens, hard fairways, 12 stimp and breezy. Oh boy. About a 20-minute warm up. Fine line, I find. I know some of you guys don't even warm up, but when I don't on course, I kind of just show up. I do like a couple things to loosen up. I gotta turn the volume way down. There's a fine line though in the sim between not enough, like no warm up, or a little bit too much, where you start getting tired. You take too many swings. All right, first hole, par 5. Unfortunately, we are into about a 10-mile-an-hour wind here. Start it off. I do like though, on top of just like warming up so you like hit it decent and you don't hurt yourself, I do like ending your last shot on like something you feel good about. Like that was a really good drive. That's about, if I could hit that one every time, I'd be happy with. I think there's something to having like a positive thing that just happened right before you tee off. I can still shank this, but hang on. Bounce right somehow. All right. Oh no. It was almost okay. I'm not one to lay up, so I think we're going to stay pretty aggressive here. Like, or deep rough. This is a wonky. I'm probably not carrying that stuff, but let's just run it up. We'll see what happens. That's going to be right in the water. Oh! Did you see that? That skipped over the water. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. That went like under the water. I hit that decent too. Halfway decent. That's a very fortunate break right there. That's insane. Colin Morikawa takeaway. That's a good start, I guess. I mean, it's a par 5, so we're in a good shape, but 87, we're still in the deep rough. But the fact that that wasn't a penalty stroke right there, which really should have been. All right, so we're into the wind. I didn't even look at that last time. 87. It's going to be another 16 or 17 up 3, so 90, 100, 106 plus the wind. Probably land this. I'll go approach wedge. Try to land this about 100 on these hard greens. Maybe even a touch less. We are in an upslope though. Sit. All right. It's pretty close to what I wanted, to be honest. Birdie putt. $15 playing $14. Try that. Call. Same start as last time. We'll probably give it back, but good start. 1 under. Show the replay. I've watched it. I'm sorry, I should have black cloud. I actually, because there's even I have it on low latency, but even a slight delay. I watched it as soon as I came over. As I was saying that, I watched it on the stream. I won't say anything important, so you can just go back like 60 seconds and see it. But that was kind of crazy. It went like underneath the water almost, and kind of like, I don't know. All right, wind's gonna push it, so this will hold it up with a draw. Hit that like button if you're watching, if you'd be so kind. Run, baby, run. Low spin, but I don't hate that. All right, 88. I didn't hit any fuller 56s on the range, but we'll see if we can dial this up. Into the wind, so it's blowing between, it should be between 5 and 10. So we'll just do like 7 on a lot of these, 7%. 10% would be 8. So like 6 or 7. So we're probably at like 93 total. I probably want to hit this 85-ish. Spin hard. Hit it, wind. Spin. A little too much. I mean, it was right at it. It was over the flag, but you still get a little bit of stopping power on these hard greens, but definitely not quite as much. I went back and saw it. It went under the water and rolled out. Never seen that in real life. I've seen balls skip across the water. No diddy. Done. Appreciate it, Murph. Did you get me a new driver? Not yet, Toast. Believe me, you guys, as soon as I get it, I'm literally gonna open it, inspect it to make sure it's not broken, and then make sure they actually sent the right thing, and I'm happy with like how it looks. And I will literally take the first shot live on stream that I'll ever swing with it. As soon as I get it, I'll be out here. So you guys will be besides me, first to know. I've never seen that either, though, Black Cloud. That was kind of a glitch. It would be cool if they could figure out with enough speed and enough like the lower VLA if it could skip off the water, because that does happen sometimes, but usually GSPro just kind of plops in the water. All right, 18 playing 25. It's a double breaker. Let's try right edge. Oh! That wiggles a little bit more than I thought. So it was really just, I pushed it 0.4. I looked good as I was rolling it. That was probably just a straight putt. Could have even maybe even been left edge. I didn't see it. It seemed like the dots were stopping though, going through. Still a good start. 1 under through 2. Third hole, par 3, 205. Wind's gonna push it right. 193 to the front. We'll just leave it at it. We'll go a little bit safer. What do I want to hit? If I draw it, the wind's going to hold it up a little bit and take a little bit off. I think it's a 5. I'd have to really, really strike a 6 well to get it there. Oh, so bad. Give me a good lie. All right, we're on an upslope, 32 up 5. So 37. I don't know if this is greenside or not. I guess we'll play it at like 10 or 15% to be safe. So like, I guess we'll give it another 5. 37, 42. Oh, I hit it 42. Fringe bounce, but it's coming back. Get inside that circle. All right, makeable par putt. I did not know that ridge was back there. Seems like everyone playing this, the front 9 plays easier than the back. Seems like a lot of people have decent scores going, like I did last time too, and then you give a lot back on the back. 9 playing 8. And these 12 stimps with the hard greens, they break more than you would think. So although this is pretty straight, we'll give it just a little bit. Whew! Just caught the edge. Good par save. 1 under through 3. Fourth hole, par 4. Anyone watching? This is technically like online tournament. It's called SGT, the Pro Tour. This is the second most challenging tour that's available. It goes Tips is number 1, which is really difficult, then Pro, then SGT, then Web, and then Forward Tour. So out of 5 tours, this is the second most challenging. And we're playing on hard greens and hard fairways. All right, we'll go there. Colin Morikawa, huh, D-Wood? It's nose diving, but as long as it gets past that, run, baby, run. Now sit. Let's go. Eagle putt. That's why I don't really mind. 261 is not too bad. Ball speed was decent, but that really low spin, as long as I can control it, I don't really mind that because it just runs out a ton. So you could say that was half the spin I should have had, being up towards 2,000. But that thing ran out in the game, ran out 50 yards. All right. 49 down 13. So 39-36. And this thing, based on what Big Dog says, if I were to putt this straight, this thing would probably end up down there. So I got to be probably outside of the inner circle. It would probably end up down here. So I got to be like up here, maybe even more. It's an eagle putt, so inner circle would be great. But just want to give ourselves either inner circle for an easy bird or a makeable bird. 36. Square doesn't like these quicker putts. Simmer. Simmer. I think I hit that first one even harder. All right. 9 playing 10. Get there. Oh, that's a bad par. That's an eagle putt to a par. I was right in the heart of it, too. Dang it. Pars are fine, but that should have been 2 under. 176 down 19. So 20 would be 156. So 157. 157. The wind's going to push it. Wow. It's got to be an 8 to make sure I get over. It's either like a really well-struck hard 9 or realistically an 8 probably makes a little more sense. I may have aimed a little too far right, but something like this, although I like playing aggressive, you can't get too crazy with what you're with where this pin is. You can't get too crazy with trying to go after it. Really good distance. I overdid it. Oh no! I guess it wasn't. That was right what I was looking for, unless I did the math wrong. I wanted right around 150. I thought that may have even been a touch too much because I hit too far left. Maybe it brought more of the water into play. Well, there's the first mistake of the round, the first real one. 38. Do we have a backstop? This pin location sucks. I was trying to play like 35. Come on. Don't go in the water. Okay. I was trying to play like 35, but that's another one you can get too cute. This is for bogey. Get too cute and you try to get it too close to the front just to get it close, and then you put it back in the water again. So I want to make sure I was at least over that. 36 playing 34. It's honestly not breaking a ton, but I think you still probably need to be up there. This is really straight, but then it's going to catch this and really funnel. It's going to have to be kind of a side door putt. Wow, need to be more than that, so that's a double. 1 over. I really thought, good thing I didn't hit a 9, because there's no way I would have get that up to 151. I thought that was going to be perfect. I did hit it off the toe, but I thought it was just going to be on the green and left. Guess I didn't. I choked down like an inch on that 8. I guess that was not the play. All right, wind is going to hold this up. We'll go right on the edge there. Hang on. Come on, wind, help it. Go right. All right, same shot again. 153, up about 2 with a helping wind. So we'll call it 155, 140 to the front. That's going to take off, we'll go 7%. So 15, like 9. Let's hit a 9 iron. It'll take a pretty big bounce. Kind of just looking at that, unless there's a big ridge. Looking at that heat map, thinned it. That needs to go a lot. Come on, wind. I guess it didn't. So that was decent. It was just didn't draw. Very deceiving with these hard greens and fairways and the wind. "11 yards. We've got 3 to the front, but this is a big hill right here, so I need to get it over this hill, and it's into an upslope, so it'll help it stop. But if I play it out that way, I think probably about 6 or 7 maybe. Too much. That was 8. Very few straight putts here. All right, that wasn't even a fast putt. I don't know what that is. Bogey. Par 5, try to get one back here. I don't know what the cut line is, but we're getting further and further away from it. Oh, the dreaded straight ball. $3,000 backspin. With 2 RPMs a side spin. Do we have anything? We can go backwards. We're on an upslope. Probably not worth it. That sucks. Hitting 3 already into a par 5. Need a good 3-wood. Run up there. All right. We can still par this. Hint 4. It's going to come out left into the wind. Um, 53. 10% would be 5, so probably add another 3, so 56. Probably want to land this in the neighborhood of about 50, maybe 48, 49. It's up a little bit, but spin. Come off of that. Thinned it a little bit, but that was close to what we were looking for. This would be a good par save from that sim drop. That was a decent drive, too. Just didn't draw. 7 playing 6. Good par there, all things considered. 8th hole par 4, we're 2 over. 3 over for the tournament. We finished 1 over for round 1. Oh, that wind just flipped. Okay, which way is this wind going? That's not great. Where's the draw? 151 out of the deep rough. Up 3, so 153, and it's going to be another 30. 183. We have that bunker protecting it. We'll go 6. If that bunker wasn't there and I could run it, I'd go 7, but left. Oh, whoa. That's rather unfortunate. Well, we'll see what happens. Deep rough, 32, down a lot. It's either going to end up in the bunker or be way too much, but 32, 29, and then another 6, 35. Need to land it like 28's the front. I think I need like 30. 37. Come on, pick up speed. Go. Go. For par, we're kind of taking advantage of some of those slopes. Not really on purpose, but 7-footer. Go 1 click more, maybe. It should turn. We're putting together some decent pars. It's just that, what was it, the bogey and the double? Ninth hole, par 4. Oh, this is the speed slot. Don't be too far left. Bounce right somehow. No. I just cannot. Last time I missed it, that was decent too. Last time I missed it right in the deep rough. It's so hard to hit that. That thing would run all the way down to the green, too. All right. Down about 4, so 80, and then plus 16 or 17. 97. And we have the wind. We're on a downslope. Let's go full 56, and hopefully we guess right. Nope. Didn't catch it good. Tried to give it too much, got off balance. $18. I guess this is green side. So 9 would be 27. Probably want to hit this about 20. That's unfortunate. I don't think you can putt out of the semi-rough, can you? Need like a 1-yard shot. Come off of that. Bogey. All right. 147. Helping wind. Oh, almost missed the ball. The heck are we doing? 15 down 8 out of the deep rough. 18, like 15. Go in, it's like 10. It's going to come out 13 degrees down, probably even less than that, and 11 degrees left. Too much. I mean, some of these greens and these pin locations are just you will not see the Hosel Golf League here. 29. Well, that's one way to get a par. That was a good putt. Come on, a couple birdies and right back in it. Par 5. Really low in the face, but I think it'll work. Stay up on that top. Stay up on the top. .263. Can we go? Hit it decent. Can't be too mad at that. 33. I don't even know if I can do that, but everything slopes. We've got this huge lip here. I'll hit a 60, I guess. So you got to aim, though. Everything's going to run off to the right. You got to aim left. But it should shoot it that way. Not even close. Trying to play these flop shots, which I don't practice in here. Really don't have that in my bag. 16. I took too much off. I did the inches instead of feet, but still, that even wouldn't have been remotely close. 10 or 11. All that for a par putt with a ton of break. More pace, that was the line. I babied it. Take some frustration out on this one. This is a stupid layout for this hole. What's up here? I mean, it's just deep rough, but I could take a lot off. Otherwise, I got to go out this way. Then you've got... That was terrible. Six iron. More deep rough with a super downhill shot again. $15, another 3. I mean, it was a 1.6 yard carry. I don't know what else to do there. This for bogey. These rounds just grind you. Just beats you up hole after hole. What is this doing? See ya. I'm just going to leave it. I think it's pretty straight. I don't know if it's left edge or right edge, so 21. Oh, it was either right edge or I too much of a pull. I can't even hit driver. This will be the one that I hit good and it'll go in the water. It's going to be 3-wood. Sometimes I wonder if I can just do that off the tee with 3-wood. What's the point of driver? $147, up about 4. What's up, Whiskey Rich? We're battling. Hit that like button if you don't mind. It's going to be too much, but it's not a bad shot. Come off of that. Nope. Deep rough, 14 yards. We're going to lose all the spin. Three, so 17. Hit like 12. 10 to 12. I chunked it. If you're thinking about doing Pro Tour, Whiskey Rich, you may want to skip it. You will, but you don't like it? I don't like it right now either. I liked it at the beginning. We start off with another birdie. Look at the scorecard. We were 1 under through 4 holes. Then we got a double, then a bogey, and now since then it's pretty much just adding to the tally. We shot 1 over yesterday, round 1. All right, 14 playing 11. Man, these putting no reads really take you out of the rounds. You like decide on a line, decide on a field, you line it up, and then you got to do it all over again. Another bogey. What's the red circle always have black squares? Yeah. Well, course like this. Oh, we're going up here. This is another one. I mean, some of these holes are just like, it looks like I thought we were going down there. You got to be like up here. We'll see. I don't know if that's going to get there. And it's not. Super low in the face. This 3-wood is going to go nowhere now out of the deep rough, which is fun. Oh, it's definitely going to go nowhere. $135 up 5 out of the deep rough. So another 27, 167. Put it in back of the read spot and never miss reads putts. I was trying that too though. I don't know. It could be possibly the laser maybe for the straight putt line. I've tried that and it's still sometimes on the it's got to be just running out of room. Like I get what you're saying, and it seems like more so on the longer putts, which makes sense because it's going through the area so quick. But like I'm definitely not towards the front. I'm like middle back of the area. I hit that pretty good too. What's up, Golf Wrenching? We are on the struggle bus. It doesn't even feel like I'm hitting it that bad. It's just like this course is so brutal. You get bad break after bad break, and it just wears on you. Like, look where this pin is. So we got about 115. Land is about 110. Chunked it. Big bounce. See ya. That close from being all right. Appreciate you guys tuning in, though. Probably going to play something quick after this, which will be significantly easier. All right, 6 into an upslope with a 9-degree upslope into the wind. How does it get that firm of a bounce into an upslope with a 4-yard carry? This thing is snapping. Wow, all that for a bogey. That was a great putt, too, and that was a bogey putt. 3 holes left. Look how narrow this fairway is. Sliced it. And I hit it hard, too. Bye-bye. More deep rough with water. 270 carry. Just can't even take advantage of it. Well, at least the 14 yards down will take away half of the deep rough. It's 20%, so that's going to play an extra 30. So, 163, 167. We'll go 8. I don't know if it's going to get there, but this may go right into the water. It's lucky. It was shot at way left, and I aim left on top of it just to take the water out of play, but now we still got to kind of contend with it. .29 into a downslope. Probably hit this about 23, 24 maybe. Or 29. See ya. These hard greens are no joke. No joke. Oh, I bladed it. See ya. Double. 10 over. This is fun. We're having fun. What'd you shoot, D-Lud? Probably sounds like you probably doing better than I am. I think I had you by 1. I was 1 over round 1. You were 2 over. You probably did better than 10 over through 16, I would assume. I mean, like these pin locations, they're on like sides of hills. And like some of the other ones had like rocks near them. Like, I don't know. Not my cup of tea. When you keep blading them. Caddy next hole? You can try. $27.20. Another bogey, 11 over. All right, what do you got for me, Golf Frenchin? Plus 10 for the week. Well, looks like you're going to get me. You're definitely going to get me. So I'm 11 over. So I'm 12 over total. And pretty unlikely I'm going to birdie this. So we seem like me and you just kind of go back and forth week to week. I haven't played as much. Like I took like probably, I didn't play Pro Tour for like 2 months, it seemed like. All right, Golf Frenchin, what do you got for me for a 450-yard par 4 with wind into your face? And this is what we're working with for the flyover. This is the whole layout. So the pin's all the way down there to the left. It goes way out here to the right. And then a sharp turn right here. And all that deep rough is no good. And the pin's on the corner of the green. Aim left. I play a draw. 100 diamond push-ups. Was it to the widest? You see the mini map over here? We're the red dot. 3-0. I mean, either really, really layup, but then you have a massive. This is a long We're playing 7,000 tees, so I got to hit driver. 300 up there. I mean, it's got to be driver up there. All right, 147 out of the deep rough. It's going to come 15 degrees down. Penalty area on the left. It's going to shoot out 13 degrees to the left. Deep rough plays 20%. We're into the wind and we're down 6 yards. Yeah, sorry. I mean, like, the problem is even like three. I could have gone 3-wood, but then you have a super. I would have had 250 into this green. What do you got for me here? I'll do the math for you. 141 plus another 30. So 171 and then another 5% for the wind. What did I just say? 171 and then probably like 178. Even more. Yeah, I think it's a 6 iron too. Aim right. I don't know if it's going to come out of here, though. They penalize you even more. This is going to go nowhere, but they penalize you even more for the rough, and it's on a 13-degree downslope. So it's got to be like out here. Oh, I sculled it. Look how much that shot. I launched that 5.2 degrees. I launched it right, and that thing just shot out straight left. It doesn't help when you scull it. Now we got 23, still out of the deep rough on a 16-degree upslope, up 11 feet, almost 12, so that's going to play 4 yards. So 27 plus another 5, 32, and you lose all your spin out of here, and it's into the wind. And it's going to shoot 11 degrees left again. Well, see, this is the little bit of delay there, golf wrench, and I hit the 6, and I hit it terrible. I would have hit 6 anyways, but I mean, 11 degrees left is nuts. So we're going to aim out here. You see where I'm aimed? So that's the pin. I'm aimed over here. I'm going to go for like a 30-yard, 25, 30 yards, 60 degree. $30 yards. $24 feet, playing 18 for par. Breaks more downhill than it does uphill. And this thing is snapping. So Big Dog said, which I kind of like, if you were just to putt this straight, where would this ball end up? Going downhill, it's going to start trickling. It'd probably end up over here towards like 3/4, almost towards the edge of the circle. So it straightens out a little bit at the end, but I think I got to be like up here, probably even more. The further you go up, the more it's going up this hill. Go driver. How's that? 11 over. So we're 12 over. Deal had beat us by 2. We're 12 over. We shot 1 over the entire first round, but it was easier. I think it was a tee box or 2 up. The wind wasn't breezy, and it wasn't hard and hard. That's an ugly looking scorecard right there. The front nine wasn't even that bad. 3 over, and then we shot a 44, so we were 8 over on the back. That was a nice par save, though. That could easily been like a bogey or double. 8 pars, 1 birdie, 6 bogeys, 3 doubles, 327 longest drive, average drive 299. I don't hate that. Ball speed was a little bit down, 154 and 58, 138, 138 feet of putting, 28 putts, hour and 15 minutes, 1 sand save, 4 out of 18 greens regulation, and 6 out of 14 fairways. Probably not going to get points there. We can take a look at the... Probably just going to get pissed off by looking at this. Dealer, what's the cut line? Patriots are releasing Jabril Peppers. All right, let's no bogeys, only 50 push-ups, unforgiving. Fantasy Football League. I used to do it. That just becomes, I don't know. I mean, if you want to do it for fun, I guess I'll make a lineup. We could do a draft, which would be fun. It's just the managing of it where you're changing lineups and doing trades and stuff. It turns into like a part-time job. Last time I probably haven't done it in maybe 3, 4, 5 years. The last time I did it, I won, and I just stopped after that. Honestly, that was pretty demoralizing. I don't really feel like playing a full 18 again, so I think let's just finish this one and done challenge at Twisted, and I'll probably call it a day. Playing tomorrow with Big Dog. This one and done, you use a club, one club for the entire hole besides putting, and then it gets taken out of your bag. And it should be starting on hole, he reset me. I should be starting on hole 14, and I will have to look quick. Longest driver closest to the pin in terms of draft order. Longest putt too. Let me look from yesterday what clubs I already used. All right, let's see the cut line for pro. So far, there are 49 finished. One person shot plus 62. There's 49 people finished, and I'm in 36th. D-Led's in 30th. So as of right now, we're both not getting points. All right, where is... So first hole, let me take my clubs out so I don't get accused of cheating. Am I on 14? All right, I'm on 14. The first hole I used driver. This was a cluster yesterday. Or not driver, I used 3-wood. So my 3-wood's already out. I don't think this really matters, but... 3 wood was the first hole, I think. Yeah, so that's 3 wood. Then I used... Give me a second here. I'm going through yesterday. Second hole was driver. So driver's out. So that was 10, 11. Then we just got to get 12 and 13. And I had to keep going back in and out yesterday, which is a pain. I said hybrid for 15. We'll go 6 iron, I think I just said. Yeah, so 6 irons out. Bear with me. Yeah, the bag resets after 9 holes. All right, so I use 6 iron. And I think the last hole I did was the par 3, which was my approach wedge, I believe. Yeah. All right, we're good. So I got everything besides, which I don't need this many, but I have everything besides driver 6 iron, approach wedge, and 3 wood. So par 4. I gotta save, I think I said save my hybrid for 15, which is a par 5. So we have hybrid for 15. We have 405, 439. So this one will probably be a 5 iron for 405. 493 will be hybrid. And then it'll be 4 iron. And then 18 will probably be 7, I guess. One and done. Twisted sticks. All right. Hole 14, 5 iron. So bad. Yeah, you can't use the club twice. Throwing the ball after the 15th hole. Yeah, that's why he had to do 2 9s. He wanted to do 13 holes, I think, to take putter out, but it wouldn't let you do it. 226. $54 yards out of the rough with a 5 iron. Now we got to get out of this stupid bunker. It was either that or I blasted it over. Now we got to get out of this bunker with a 5 iron. All right, 5 irons out. You can putt. Once you get around the green, you can putt with your putter. 7 iron for 14. I was just going based on my longest clubs. Oh, I pushed that 1.5. Woo! It's not a bad bogey. Oh, are you kidding me again? All right. Oh, this is what it was doing yesterday. Every time you finish a hole, it kicks you out and then you need to come back in. So we could do this 4 more times. This one's the par 5, so it's going to be hybrid. And then after that, we have 4 iron, 7 iron, 8, 9, pitching wedge, and then the wedges, which we won't use. So it'll probably just be 4, 7, and 8, I guess. It's kind of how today's going. That's a misread. 8,500 backspin with a 3 hybrid. I hit that pretty good, too. That was 141 ball speed with a hybrid. What's up, Stice? This is the it's called 100 Country Club. This is for Twisted Sticks. It's the one and done challenge. So you use one club for the entire hole besides putting, and then it gets taken out of your bag. And it keeps ending me after I finish a hole, so I'm gonna have to go back out. But now I've got a 50-yard shot out of the rough over 2 bunkers with a hybrid. All right, we're putting that. Hybrid's done. I'm just gonna leave it. It's 21 yards. This is like a 60 foot putt. Well, we got halfway there. .25 playing 21. It's also short. Oh, you said tough course? I don't know. Not really. Um, More of a tough challenge than anything. That Hills course was. That was not fun for Pro Tour. I shot 1 over round 1. Sorry we gotta keep doing this, but there's nothing I can do about it. What the heck is this? We cannot find any active tournaments for selected player? What is going on? That Hills course was really tough. If you're going to do SGT this week, good luck. All right, we'll go 4-iron here. We'll use 7 for 18, and then that 216-yard par 3. I guess we'll just play it as like 2 or 3 shots. Not terrible. Also not terrible, but it didn't draw. Now we gotta get out of a bunker with a 4-iron. Maybe that's how I should start playing bunker shots. Just ram it into the side of the bunker. The fact that we have a par putt with 2 4-irons, or 2 decent 4-irons, and then a 4-iron out of a bunker, and we still have a par putt. So we'll save the 7 for the 18th. This is like 216-yard par 3. So we're going to use an 8-iron. It doesn't even really matter. I guess we'll aim a little bit right. It doesn't really even matter. Did I ever upgrade my projector? I have not. Which, I don't know, maybe is a good sign that you possibly couldn't tell, but now it's the same projector. I mean, it's not bad. It's for the price of what it was. I know it's kind of dark in here. I was actually going to ask you guys. My power went out the other day and it reset. I have this overhead light set to 50%. You think this is better? So that's 50 right now. That's 100, which is definitely probably way brighter. There's probably more shadows, but it washes out the screen more. You guys have a preference, one or the other? That's 100. That's 50. 100. 50. 50, the screen obviously looks way better. And that's off. I feel like 50 was the happy middle ground. 52-yard 8-iron. $26 playing $24. All right, we're going to go out one more time and then come back in. 50% is fine. Thanks, Toast. I think that's a happy medium to where you can still I know I'm not compared to some of the other guys where they have like really nice overhead lights and you can really see them if they have good projectors. The problem is if I turn on like these overhead lights, I just can't see the projector. So I did some testing when I first put up that light, and it seemed like 50% was a good, like I said, happy medium. But if you guys thought that 100% was way better, then I would go with that and put up with the more washed out screen. All right, 7-iron for hole 18. That was a bad swing, but it was really toey. That should have been like 22 spin axis the other way. Clearly, this 7-iron was not 11,000 backspin. That is not even remotely close to correct. $50, thanks CD. Got an old projector and a bed sheet for my screen, really? All right, 42 yards, 7-iron. That last 7, that was kind of a smooth swing. That wasn't too bad. A little bit low because I swung easy, but that was a nice baby draw. 172 carry. $17 playing $18. Maybe too much break, but... Oh! All right, I think we're actually done. Let's give it a couple seconds on this stat page. I'll put my clubs back. Cool doing something different. Not exactly my favorite way to play golf in the world, especially when you take everything out of your bag. All right. If all things work correctly, that should disappear now. And it did. Okay. I think we actually completed it. That's going to do it for me, though. My right shoulder is tightening up. I think I've played almost every day this week. Between Wednesday, I played on course. But I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys watching. Playing tomorrow. I likely won't be out here before. Playing tomorrow night, like usual, with Big Dog for our scramble, 6 p.m. Eastern. Don't know about Sunday. I have a video I posted for members only, or members first. They have access to it right now. Kari Cliffs. Big Dog actually told me about it. It's a course in New Zealand. Looked really, really good by T Squared. That'll get released tomorrow. This week I did Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Next week we'll be back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday like usual. So likely I will be out here Sunday at some point to record some videos, and whether I go live or not, we'll see. Maybe I'll do someone's league after that, after I get some videos done. But that's it for the rest of today and tomorrow until 6 p.m. when I play with Big Dog, which is always a lot of fun. Hopefully, who knows, maybe my driver will come, maybe not. If not, hopefully I play halfway decent. But appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.